Hey guys, and welcome to today's yoga flow. Today we're going to do a lovely hip and hamstring yoga flow. So when you're ready, come to sit on your mat in your cross-legged position. Begin to close down your eyes. Resting your palms on your knees with them facing up towards the sky. And just grounding your bum here to the earth. Imagine your head is being drawn up towards the sky. And just begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Allowing yourself to arrive here on your mat. Bringing your focus here to the present. And just bringing your inhale even in line with your exhale. Tuning into how your body feels. And when you're ready, opening your eyes, you're going to bring your feet to touch here and just pulsing your knees up and down. Just warming up your hip joints in this pose. Again, breathing nice and controlled. Noticing how this feels in the hip joints. Are your hip joints a bit tight? They could be off up here. One could be higher than the other. But we're just going to warm them up a little bit and then try bring them down onto the floor. And when you're ready, on your next exhale, just applying some pressure with your forearms onto your legs. Seeing, can you bring your legs down to the ground or a bit lower? Taking 3 breaths here, so on every exhale, just applying a bit more pressure. And when you're ready, bringing your left leg out and straightening it to the left hand side. Bring that right foot in to your left inner thigh. Sliding that left hand down your left leg. Inhale, reach that right arm up and over. Keeping your chest nice and open here. Feel a nice side stretch. Taking one more breath. And when you're ready, coming back to center, face your hips towards the left leg. Inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, fold forward, bringing your hands to the lower part of your leg if you can, or to touch your left foot, but just making sure your spine is nice and straight. You're not rounding it here. Feeling this lovely stretch in your left hamstring. Breathe in. On every exhale, you can see, can you come down a little bit deeper? And when you're ready, coming back to center, this time straightening out the right leg to the right hand side. Bend that left leg and bring that left foot into your inner thigh. We're going to slide our right arm down our right leg. Inhale, reach that left arm up and over our head. Coming into a nice side stretch here. Breathe in for 3 breaths. Keeping your chest nice and lifted, you're not collapsing it here. And when you're ready, coming back to center, face your hips towards your right foot. Inhale, reaching your arms up, and exhale, folding forward over your right leg, bringing your hands down to the lower part of your right leg or touching your right foot. Again, trying to keep your back nice and straight here. We don't want it rounding. Inhale to lift your chest, and exhale to fold deeper if you can. Taking 2 more breaths here. And on your inhale, coming back to center, coming over onto our tabletop. So bring our knees in line with our hips, our wrists in line with our shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding your upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding your upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding the upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding your upper back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, round your upper back, chin to chest. Come back to your tabletop position. Straighten out your right leg behind you, but bringing your foot down onto the mat. Just pulse up and back with that right foot. Just waking up your leg muscles here in your calves and in your hamstrings. Breathe in. And when you're ready, inhale, extend that right leg up. Bring that right leg over to the left hand side. Put that foot down onto the ground and pulse up and back. Again, just taking 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, extend that right leg back up, bring it back to center, returning it back down into your kneeling position. Inhale, reach that right leg out into a fire hydrant and just coming around in circular motions here. Creating some synovial fluid in your hip joint. Breathe in. Taking 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, going around in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, bringing that leg back out into a fire hydrant, straighten out that leg, plant it down on the mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, bring that right arm through the left arm. Lower that right shoulder down onto the mat, straighten that left arm out. And just breathe in here, feeling a lovely stretch in your inner right thigh. Taking 3 breaths in this pose, nice and controlled breaths. Relaxing, releasing any tension on every exhale. And when you're ready, walking that left hand back up to meet your body, bringing the right hand back, bring that right knee back in. This time extend the left leg out behind you, pulsing up and back. Again, waking up the left leg muscles. Breathe in and out through your nose. Notice how good it feels in the body. And when you're ready, inhale, extend that left leg, bring it over and lower it down to the right hand side. And again, just doing another few pulses here in this direction. And when you're ready, inhale, reaching that leg, bringing it back down into your tabletop. On your next inhale, bringing it out into a fire hydrant to the side and coming around in circular motions in one direction. Breathe in for 3 breaths. And then when you're ready, going in the opposite direction, just doing circular motions with that leg. Imagine you're drawing a circle. And when you're ready, bringing it into your fire hydrant, straightening it out and bringing it out to the left hand side. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, bring that left arm through the right. Lower that left shoulder down onto the mat. Walk that right hand out in front of you. And just breathe in here, taking 3 breaths. Relaxing on every exhale. Releasing any tension you may be feeling. And when you're ready, walking that right hand up to meet your body, bring the left hand back to meet it. Stepping that left leg back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, stepping up into your downward facing dog. Pedal out here in your downward facing dog for a few breaths. Breathe in, again waking up those leg muscles. One more time. Pushing up nice and strong through your hands, your bum is lifted towards the sky. Keeping a nice straight spine here. And on your next inhale, reaching that right leg up into three-legged downward facing dog, keeping that right leg nice and extended. Exhale, bring that right leg in between your hands, planting your foot down, lowering that left knee down, untuck your left toes. Inhale, bring your arms up into your low lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Rest your hands on your right knee. And just breathe here again for 3 breaths. On every exhale, just releasing and coming into that right hip joint. And when you're ready, planting your hands down on the mat, pushing onto that right heel, straightening out that right leg, coming into your half split. Feeling this stretch in your hamstring. Breathe in, taking 4 breaths in this pose. And when you're ready, bending back into that right knee. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, stepping back with that right foot to meet the left. Coming back to your downward facing dog, holding it here for a breath, bending your knees if you need to. And on your next inhale, reaching that left leg up towards the sky into three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring that left leg in between your hands, planting it between your hands, lowering that right knee down, untuck the right toes. Inhale, reaching your arms up into your low lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer. Resting your hands on your left leg. Take 3 breaths in your low lunge on your left hand side. And again, on every exhale, just sinking deeper into that left hip joint if you can. Breathe in through any discomfort you may be feeling. And ensuring it's discomfort and it's not pain. If it is pain, do come out. And when you're ready, planting your hands down onto the mat, pushing into your left heel, straightening out that left leg. Breathing here for 4 breaths in your half split on your left hand side. Feeling that stretch in your left hamstring. And when you're ready, bending back into that left leg. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, step back with your left leg to meet the right. Pedal out here for a breath in your downward facing dog. And when you're ready, walking your hands up to meet your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Grabbing your elbows here with your hands and just maybe rocking from side to side. Feeling a lovely stretch in your hamstrings here. Bend your knees if you need to. And just taking 4 breaths in this pose. Let your head hang heavy. And when you're ready, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, walking your hands back into your downward facing dog. Pushing your hips back up towards the sky. Pedal out here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach that right leg up into a three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring that in between your feet. Lower that left foot down into a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach your arms up into warrior one, bending into that right knee. Inhale, open your arms up into your warrior two, so bring your hips facing the long edge of the mat. Bring your arms out in parallel. Again, we're bending still into that right leg. Inhale, reach that right arm forward. Exhale, bring that left arm to rest on your left leg. Bring that right arm over your head. Taking a breath here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale back to warrior two. Straighten out that right leg on front of you, lowering your hand down on your right leg. Inhale, reach that left arm up towards the sky. Breathe in here in your triangle pose, staring up at the sky if you can, or focusing at a non-moving point on your mat. Just doing what feels comfortable for you, tuning into your body. And when you're ready, inhale, coming back up. Bringing your feet to face the long edge of the mat. On our exhale, we're going to bend into our left leg. Straighten out that right foot towards the short edge of your mat. Coming into your side lunge here. Breathe in, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, pushing back up or guiding yourself back up to your wide stance. And on your next exhale, we're going to bend into that right foot this time. Bring that left foot to face the short edge of the mat. Coming into your side lunge on the opposite side. Taking 3 breaths in this pose. You may feel it in your left hamstring here or your right hip joint. Breathe in. And when you're ready, guiding yourself back up to your wide stance and coming back up to standing. Come back to your warrior two, so face your toes, your right toes to the short edge of the mat. Bend back into the right knee. Spread your arms back out. When you're ready, rotate into high lunge. Rotate those toes to the front of the mat. Exhale, lower your hands down onto the mat. Step back with that right foot to meet the left. Holding in your downward facing dog for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching the left leg up this time. Exhale, bring that left leg into between your hands. Plant that right foot down onto the mat into a 45-degree angle. Inhale, reach your arms up into your warrior one. Exhale, bring your hips to face the long edge of the mat, coming into your warrior two. Breathe in here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach that left arm forward. Exhale, bring that left arm over your head. Rest the right hand on your right leg. Breathe in here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Straightening out that left leg on front, lowering your left hand down on your left leg. Inhale, reach that right arm up, gazing towards the sky here if you can in your triangle pose, or gazing at the mat at a non-moving point. Breathe in here, inhale, and exhale. Inhale back into your warrior two, bending back into that left leg. Coming up to standing, we're going to come with our feet up to hip width distance, and we're just going to lower down onto our mat. Coming into your frog pose here, so bringing your knees out wide, then your feet and your knees, and just shuffling them as far as you can, and just bringing your heels out a little bit wider than your knees. Lowering your forearms down onto the mat, coming into your frog pose here. Breathe in here in your frog pose for 6 breaths. This is a great pose for our hip joints. On every exhale, trying to see, can you move deeper? You can also play around with this pose by pulsing up and back. Maybe that might feel good in the body. And then when you're ready, just shuffling your knees back in, then your feet and your knees and your feet. Coming back up to standing, bring your feet hip width distance apart and just lowering down into your yogi squat. Bringing your hands to prayer and just pushing with your elbows into your legs. And just breathing here again, taking 6 breaths in this pose. And when you're ready, just planting your hands on the mat, pushing up with your bum, and then your back coming up nice and slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Come into the top of your mat, bring your feet hip width distance apart. Your arms are extended alongside your body, shoulders down away from your ears, and your palms are facing towards the front of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Hinging your weight from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Stepping back with that right foot, the left foot to meet it. Coming into your downward facing dog. Your bum is being pushed up towards the sky. Inhale, reach that right leg up. Exhale, bring that right leg outside your right hand. Coming into your lizard lunge here, so just pulsing up and back. Again, just getting any niggles out of that right hip joint. When you're ready, you can lower that left knee down onto the mat, untuck your left toes. Breathe in here, taking 4 breaths. Option to stay here or option to come deeper down into this stretch, so bringing your forearms onto the mat. And when you're ready, coming back up onto your hands, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, step back with that right foot to meet the left. Coming back to your downward facing dog. When you're ready, inhale, reach that left leg up into 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bend that left leg, bringing it outside your left hand. And just pulsing up and back with the right leg. Breathe in here for a breath. And when you're ready, exhale, lowering that right knee down, untuck your right toes, and breathing here in your lizard lunge for 4 breaths. Option to stay here or option to come down deeper into this stretch, coming into your forearms. Breathe in here, nice controlled breaths, maybe rocking from side to side. And when you're ready, coming back with your hands, tuck that right toes, lift your right knee, step back with the left foot to meet the right. Come back to your downward facing dog, taking a breath here. And when you're ready, lowering down onto your knees, cross your legs behind you, coming with your feet extended, coming with your legs extended on the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, grabbing your feet if you can, or grab the lower part of your legs. Again, trying to keep your spine nice and straight here. You don't want to round it. Breathe in here, taking 6 breaths in this pose. On every exhale, just trying to come down deeper if you can. When you're ready, coming back to center, lowering down your back onto your mat. Bring your heels beneath your knees. Bringing that right foot over the left leg. And maybe just apply some pressure with that right hand on the right leg. Coming into your reverse pigeon here. Take 3 breaths. Option again to stay here, or option to interlace your hands behind your left thigh and just draw on that left leg in towards your chest. And you'll feel this in your right glute muscle. And when you're ready, exhale, lowering that left leg down onto the mat. Bring the right leg to meet it. This time bringing that left foot over the right leg. And just maybe applying some pressure with that left hand on the left leg. Noticing how it feels. And if you're not feeling too much, option to interlace your hands behind your right thigh and just draw on that right leg in towards your chest. Breathe in here for 3 breaths. And then when you're ready, exhale, release. Bringing your knees in towards your chest, grabbing your feet here, coming into your happy baby pose. So drawing your feet down towards the mat. Again, staying in this pose for another 6 breaths, releasing any tension we may be feeling in our hip joints, because this is where we store a lot of stress when we do experience some stress, and sometimes we may not notice we're experiencing stress. So it's just good to release any tension that may be built up in that area. Maybe moving from side to side, getting a nice lower back massage as well as opening up our hip joints. And then when you're ready, exhale, releasing your legs extended on the mat. Allow your feet to drop out to the side, relax your leg muscles. Bring your arms extended alongside your body, your palms facing up towards the sky. Your shoulders are down and away from your ears. And just release any controlled breathing you may have had. So just allowing your body to breathe freely now. No longer controlling your breath. Sit back and observe. Notice what's happening within your body. Notice your sensations, how you're feeling after your yoga class. Feeling that energy from your yoga class circulating around your body. Taking this time for you and you only. You've nowhere to go, nowhere to be, than to just be present in this moment. Maybe expressing some gratitude today for showing up on your mat. Some gratitude for your body, for completing the yoga class. Staying here for as long as you want, but when you're ready, you can slowly come out, up back to sitting, and slowly opening your eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. It'll help my channel grow more than you know. Thank you. Namaste. I hope you have a wonderful day.